National Park Nighthawk Men's Soccer is on the Nighthawk Network, your official home for Nighthawk athletics this season. Our featured Nighthawk Player of the Week for the men's soccer team, David Montelongo. David, welcome to Nighthawk Nation officially, formerly of Katy, Texas. Tell us a little bit about yourself.
I'm David Montelongo, and I'm from Katy, Texas, which is basically West Houston. It's like 40 minutes away from downtown. And I went to a new school. It was established my freshman year, and it had some struggles, but it helped me get through it.
So went to a new school for high school,
Yes, sir.
and then of course, as you come to National Park College, you're helping lift a brand new soccer program off the ground. Tell us a little bit about why National Park College. Have you ever been to Hot Springs before? What was it that really interested you about spreading your wings as a Nighthawk this season?
More than anything, I think it was because of starting a new high school. I wanted to do it again, especially with the college. It really helped my decision. The nature here is really awesome too. I really like it. My family's from Mexico, and over there, where we're from, there's a lot of nature. So it really made me feel good about it.
Feels a lot like home. Absolutely. Tell us a little bit about Coach Tello and kind of the relationship and how that developed in getting you here in Nighthawk Blue this season.
I have 3 friends that came here, and they had already committed before me, and they wanted me to come. And I started talking to Coach Tello, and he basically took me through the process, and I was convinced to come here. So
A lot of chemistry with this year's group, David. We see it on the field. Even for the guys that didn't know each other coming into this, you've made friends quickly. I know that you guys are always, having a lot of fun over at the dorm at Dogwood Hall and out at practice and even during games. You're vocal, you're passionate, and you guys are out there with one goal, and that's to win. Tell us a little bit about what it's like from your perspective playing with this group of guys this season, some that you know and some that you didn't know coming in.
at first, it was more of a groups of 4, groups of 2 or 3, but eventually, a couple days in, 2 or 3 days in, we all just clicked, and everybody started talking to each other, and it just went off of that. And on the field, once the off the field chemistry came in, on the field it was just fun playing with each other, and everybody's in the same mindset. So
Now, David, you mentioned, being able to help start a brand new high school and now helping start a brand new soccer program here in Hot Springs. A lot of history being made, and you're no stranger to it. And you own kind of a very unique piece of history for Nighthawk Nation, as you were the very first goal scored for the Nighthawk men's soccer team. Feels like a long time ago when Rose State College was here, but I've got to know, what did that feel like to know that you were the very first person to do that for your school and for your community?
it felt really good, man. It felt really good. It was a free kick, I think, or a corner, and I got the foul. And when I was on the floor, all my teammates they told me to take it. So I'm glad that they had the confidence in me.
Yeah, remember that moment very well. A great moment for this program. And like we said, this is a program that's got a lot of passion. You guys are out there, you're giving it your all, you're fighting hard for 90 minutes. And it just so happens that you have Rose State College again coming up on Sunday. I know this team is really hungry for a win. I know you've been working hard. You had a very close call last Sunday on the road against Murray State. Tell us a little bit about what the team is working on to try to pick up that W this upcoming Sunday.
Well, every game that we've played has taught us a lesson, whether it was in defense, in the midfield, or up top with the forwards. And Coach Tello has done a good job at telling us how to move and when to move. So I think that the mistakes that causes the game in Rose State could make it a much closer game.
David, there's a lot of young athletes out there just like you that are ambitious. They want to do something special, either in their community or sometimes in a brand new community. A lot of youth athletes are watching you guys this season as leaders and role models. What is a piece of advice that you might give to a high school soccer player that hopes to follow in your footsteps and play at the next level?
Well, a lot of it is just keep working hard. Is There isn't really a secret to it. Just keep working on and off the field. You focus on training like with the ball and focus on training, like look at pro players, see how they move, this and that. And not just about soccer, but a lot of it has to do with academics, staying in track with your grades and everything, because a lot of colleges, they won't look at you if you have bad grades. So
Yeah, absolutely. Very important stuff. David, congratulations on the honor this week. Is there anybody that you'd like to say hello to who may be watching?
I want to say hello to my family, my sister. I know she's watching this, so big shout out to her.
David Montelongo of the National Park Nighthawk men's soccer team. You can follow the Nighthawks all season long on social media. Nighthawk Athletics on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and Snapchat for more on this week's games. I'm Mark Oliver with David Montelongo. This is National Park Nighthawk men's soccer on the Nighthawk Network.